in some of the back rooms of the government, do you know what your nickname is?
Oh, no.
Mother of Dragons, affectionately known as Mother of Dragons.
I was desperate for that to be my backbencher caricature.
Guys, it finally happened. The breaker of chains and the Mother of Dragons has seemingly added yet another title to her name, the Mad Queen.
Has there been a leak to the National Party?
No.
She didn't want to take questions on it.
It's got loads in here, sorry. It's got forestry, vote official.
It issued a parting volley. Though it turns out some of it, probably lots of it, was correct.
The Treasury Secretary's come out crying wolf or hack in this case, saying that its website's been systematically and deliberately hacked.
There's someone that is playing fast and loose with information that he has responsibility for, should get the taiaha out and lop their head off.
With a bit of pressure on at budget, has she already done away with the kindness?
No.
It turns out the budget botch-up wasn't a leak or a hack, just a savvy search on the Treasury website. And another embarrassment today, with revelations the mum and daughter on the front cover of the budget have moved to Australia because they couldn't afford to live here.
Now, ancestors have been known to exhibit varying stages of madness.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for being a man.
One thing's for sure, this didn't happen overnight.
Comrades, then and only then will we win the war.
So let's take a look at her descent into madness.
If you are caught in a lie or caught intentionally misleading the New Zealand public, how would you expect to be held to account?
Well, I actually believe that it is possible to exist in politics without lying. That's the sign of good leadership.
You've never told a lie in politics?
No.
First day of Parliament, rough day for the government.
After realising the government may not have had a majority in the House to elect Trevor Mallard as Speaker, National forced Labor into a back-down over select committee numbers.
To make matters worse, Labor actually had the numbers and would have won if National had forced a vote.
So you staged a bit of a bluff and then increased the numbers of National MPs on select committees.
They did buy National's bluff and they then tried to spin it. So Jacinda Ardern had the first day of Parliament going from St Jacinda to being seen as a liar.
Was it embarrassing for the government, though, to almost lose it?
No, not at all. Look, we had the numbers.
Why did you buckle so quickly on select committee numbers?
We didn't buckle.
I don't buy this line that they didn't want a contested vote for Speaker. That's just nuts.
We had the numbers, but for me this was about making sure that we got off Parliament on the right foot.
You've never told a lie in politics?
No, and if I have made a mistake, I've fronted it.
Does she know the difference between GDP and Crown financial statements?
Yes, Mr. Speaker.
Did she know at 8 a.m. this morning?
Yes, Mr. Speaker. Next question. We have the support of New Zealand. That's why we're here and you're over there. We're in government and you're not.
I'm president and you're not.
Review of what we can and cannot say in New Zealand is underway to examine whether our laws properly balance the issues of freedom of speech and hate speech.
Look, when it comes to what people call hate speech, it's when it tips into the space of it causing harm to others. It's kind of examples where when you see it, you know it.
David Seymour calling Golriz Ghahraman a menace to freedom.
Well, in my opinion, that did step over the line.
When you see it, you know it.
You know what? It's totally okay to be white. It's beautiful to be white. It's okay to be brown, black, whatever colour you are. It's a perfectly beautiful thing.
When you see it, you know it.
They decided to make a complaint to the police regarding a political aspirant who called her a Pied Piper.
When you see it, you know it.
And Lucy, even books are being taken off the shelves now.
When you see it, you know it. 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 It's kind of examples where when you see it, you know it.
Trevor Mallard's use of the word rape to describe claims made in a bullying report last week is now being questioned.
Parliamentary Service has removed a threat to the safety of women.
A hug and a high five to a colleague. Do you think that's serious?
Have you seen the full details of the... My question, Barry, is have you seen the full details?
I've seen the findings of the inquiry.
Regardless of the smiling phases on the front, it's what happens on the inside that really matters.
I was wrong. It was vanity to think I could guide her. Our Queen's nature is fire and blood.
I think you'll see from the reaction they've had from New Zealanders that their views are not those that are shared by this country. And I'm quite proud of that.
Everywhere she goes, evil men die, and we cheer her for it. And she grows more powerful and more sure that she is good and right. She believes her destiny is to build a better world for everyone. If you believed that, if you truly believed it, wouldn't you kill whoever stood between you and paradise?
The dragon's daughter, and I will take what is mine. With fire and blood, I will take it.
Order, order, order. There was a member who made an unparliamentary reference to the Prime Minister. That member will stand, withdraw and apologise.
What was the statement?
And a very sexist remark.
Prime Minister, you're probably bound by some secrecy here, but a lot of Kiwis I know would like you to answer this tonight. What's going to happen in the Game of Thrones finale?
Do you know, I think that even if I had a spoiler alert, I think that would be the end of my political career.
Prime Minister and slayer of Zuckerberg's, Jacinda Ardern, thanks so much for your time.